Okay, hello guys. My name is Asma'i bin Sulaiman Subramaniam. My number matrix is 25 DPM 90F1023. So I am moderator to discuss about awareness of stress. Okay, hello, welcome to Mr. Atif in a talk about awareness of stress. This is our first panel to talk about awareness of stress. So today, Mr. Atif, I would like to give you a question about, in your opinion, what are the factors that can cause to the stress? Can you share with us about that?
Hello, my name is Atif. Thanks to the motivator for inviting me to the talk about awareness of stress. In my opinion, the factor that cause stress is, first is responsibility. Point number one, many assignments need to be submitted. Second, submitted date close. And teamwork does not help provide idea or does not prepare work. And last, line slow, time class. Next, having family problem. First, parent often ignorant, and there is no place for the expression of the hurt. And last, environment. First, emotional from people around. Second, criticism from netizen, and bad view from people around. That's all.
Okay, hello, welcome to Mr. Amirul Amin to in a talk about awareness of stress. This is our second panel to talk about awareness of stress. Mr. Amirul Amin, I would like to give you a question about awareness of stress. So the question is, it is important for people to know how to deal with the stress and why, Mr. Amirul Amin. Can you share it with us?
To motivator invite me to the talk about awareness stress. Firstly, living with too much serious stress can interfere with a person's ability to act. Firstly, what is important? Have yourself to identify wherever the stress you are going to through is a good stress. Secondly, yourself cope with a stress that discard a life. Next, ability to take action to control a stress. The last one, as motivation as well as for self important. Thank you for the invite me to the talk about stress about awareness.
Okay, hello, welcome to Miss Rebecca in a talk about awareness of stress. Okay, now this is our last panel. Now I would like to give you a question about awareness of stress. So, Miss Rebecca, in your opinion, what is the best way society can deal with the stress? Can you share it with us?
Thank you, motivator, for inviting me to the talk about the awareness of stress. In my opinion, I think that we can all handle our stress by exercising frequently. This is because when we are exercising, we are able to breathe fresh air and also calm our mind with the sounds of nature. Other than that, we can also choose to keep our mind as well as our body healthy. Therefore, we need to take proper nutrition which will help our body to eat enough energy to cope with our activities in our daily life. Finally, we are also encouraged to take a few minutes to interact with our families and also our friends. This is very important because by spending our time with families and friends, we can reduce anxiety and also we can share our problems with them freely. So these are the few opinions from me on how to handle our stress.
Hi, Assalamualaikum Haziq.
Hi, Waalaikumsalam Niza.
Hey Haziq, today Niza wants to ask you two questions about stress. Before that, can you introduce yourself?
Let me to introduce myself first. First of all, my name is Rohazi Aika bin Harul Hisham and I'm from Mata Salman and I'm 20 years old.
Two questions about stress. Okay, first, what things can you explain as you hear about stress? Haziq?
Stress is a non-specific reaction by a person due to a burden that befalls him.
Okay, Haziq. The last question I want to ask, is it important for people to know how to deal with stress and why?
Yes, able to take action to control stress.
Okay, Haziq, that's all for me. And thank you for your answer. And bye.
Welcome Niza and thank you for inviting. Bye.
Hi, Assalamualaikum Hawa.
Hi, Waalaikumsalam Shaniza.
Okay, Hawa. Today, Niza wants to ask you two questions about stress. Before that, can you introduce yourself?
Let me to intro myself. My name is Nurhawa Syuhada binti Maslai. I am 20 years old. I'm from Banting Selangor.
Okay, Hawa. For the first question is, what things can you explain as you hear about stress?
Stress is a burden that exists in the form, traits, challenges, or any change in a person's life that require parallel modification.
Okay, this is last question I want to ask you. Okay, in your opinion, what are the factors that can cause stress?
Environment, emotional from people around, criticism from netizen, bad views from people around.
Okay, Howard, this is all for me. And thank you for your answer. Until we will meet again. Bye. Hai, Assalamualaikum adik. Hai, Salam Iza. Okay adik, today I want to ask you about stress. I have two questions to ask you. Okay, before that, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Nur Izzatul. I am the younger sister of Shaniza. My age is 14 years old.
Okay adik, for the first question I want to ask you, okay, it is important for people to know how to deal with stress and why.
Yes, because it helps yourself to take earlier action. If there is any adverse to yourself, able to take action to control stress, as motivation as well as for self-improvement.
Okay adik, this is the last question I want to ask you. Okay, in your opinion, what is the best way society can deal with stress?
In my opinion, first, see and consider because we can get a few positive words and can share problem encountered. Does counseling know how to solve it? Next, we need to take a break to ensure adequate sleep and rest are important for mental and physical health. Adequate 10% is 6 hours a day.
Okay adik, that's all for me and thank you for your answer. Bye.
Welcome, Niza. Bye.
Hi, Nazisri. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Okay, today we are going to discuss a topic which is stress. So, what is your opinion when you heard about stress?
Stress is our body's response to pressure. Many different situations or life events can cause stress. It is often triggered when we experience something new, unexpected, or that threatens our sense of self, or when we feel we have little control over a situation.
That's good. Are you ever faced stress before this?
Yes,
And are you trying to overcome that?
yes.
Okay, that is really good. And thank you so much for your answer.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Trishni. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm also fine here. So now we are discussing about the topic of stress. In your opinion, what is the factors that makes a person in stress? Can you share with us?
Okay, in my opinion, feelings of stress are normally triggered by things happening in our life, which involve being under lots of pressure, facing big changes, worrying about something, not having much or any control over the outcome of situation. And the most important factor that makes us stress is not having enough of work, activities, or any changes in our life. There might be one big thing causing us stress, but stress can also be caused by a build-up of small pressures. This might make it harder for us to identify what's making us feel stressed or to explain it to other people. That's it.
Okay, actually, those factors are so relatable in everyone's life. So, are you able to overcome your stress whenever you are in stress?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. Thank you. Hi, Srini, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a question with you.
Yes,
Are you ready to answer that?
yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Stress is the feeling of being overwhelmed with the mental or emotional pressure. Nowadays, everyone being stressed in their life, and are you also?
Yes, I am stressed.
Okay, so how do you overcome your stress in your life?
Um, First of all, I would do exercises regularly. There's a little hill beside my hostel I'm staying in my university. So I go up there and I see the sunrise and I do some push-ups, just exercise a bit, and then I feel much better after like the night's worth of doing assignments and quizzes and all that. Then after that, I'll obviously get some sleep because I find myself sleeping a lot when I have so many things going on. Like if I have a quiz or an assignment due, and I'll finish it and then I'll make sure I'll sleep so that I can collect myself from the experience and I can get ready for my next assignments.
Okay. So
I'll-
that is how you overcome your stress?
yes, partly.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nini.
All right, thank you.
Hello everyone, how are you all?
Fine, Tivai.
Hello, fine.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm good.
Hi Guna. Okay, here
Hi,
we are come for our interview section about the stress. So we start our section. Oh, okay. First of all, I asked to Udiraj to
Yes,
answer the
yes,
question.
Okay.
Udiraj, what are the things that you could explain when you hear about the stress?
Siva, from in my opinion, stress is actually a normal part of life. At times, it serves a useful purpose. Stress can motivate you to get that promotion at work or run the last time of a marathon. But if you don't get handle your stress and it become a long term, it has seriously interfered with your job, family, and also life health. So, if you cannot handle the stress you can push to the suicide attempt also. So that's all, Siva.
Okay. Okay, Udhiraj, thank you for the explanations. Okay, the next question for Yuvarajan. Yuva, in your
Yes.
opinion, what are the factors that could contribute to stress?
Hi, Swaraj. There are a lot of factors that contribute to stress. I just want to explain about the one factors which is being under a lot of pressure. Example, the one people is under a lot of pressure. A lot of problems can make a pressure to them. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Yuvarajan. Okay, Guna, is it important for people to know how to handle the stress?
Yeah, of course. Especially in this pandemic time, we are not having a lot of things to do, and we are staying in our home due to reduce the number of COVID. And we should know how to manage our stress without doing anything, because people are actually quite quite active with works. But nowadays, people are staying at home. So in this specific time, stress management is much more important for everyone. Everyone should know how to manage their stress to make their life happier and healthier.
Okay, thank you, Guna. Okay, let's go for the fourth question. Udhiraj, in your opinion, what are the best way that the community could do when dealing with stress?
So this is an important question, Siva, because the community must overcome the stress because the environment is good to get. So they can eat healthy food, exercise every day, get plenty of sleep, and give themselves break, feel stress out, talk to others. They can also share the problems to the parents, family, counselor. So they can do like this lab and avoid the drugs and alcohol are very important. So the main part is the community can participate in the social activities to become they're happy. That's all, Siva.
Okay, well said, Udhiraj. Okay, Yuva, does medication? Okay, sorry. Gunapriya, does medication help in relieving stress?
Okay, this is such an important thing to caring about, because youngsters nowadays are using a lot of medication to reduce their stresses. But actually, the questions consist of the actual answer is no. There are no effective ways we are consuming of medication, because feeling of stress are a reaction to things happening in our lives, not a mental health problem. So there are no specific medication for stress. However, there are various medication available which can help to reduce our manage some of sign of stress. For example, we can eat sleeping pills for you having if you are having trouble in sleeping, or antidepressant if you are experiencing depressions. Or that's it. There are no specific. Take note about it.
Okay. Okay, Guna. Yuva, what are the symptoms caused by stress?
Yeah, there are a lot of systems that might cause, like example of high blood pressure. Sometimes the pressure will be so high whenever we are in stress. Sometimes our body will make pains. It's called, whenever our body's pains, it's called a stress. Sometimes we have sleep overload. Like for example, we will sleep early in the night, but we will wake up in morning. So too, like it's a symptoms of stress, like Smina, with trouble in sleeping. So it's also one of the symptoms of stress. That's it.
Okay, well said. What are your personal methods to relieve the stress?
Okay, repeat the answer. The several methods are used to reduce the stress. Can do the deep breathing exercise, meditation, mindfulness, stress meditation. Do some exercise. Hear some relaxing music, and hear some jokes to make ourselves funny, and also take the getting a counseling to doctor. So do like this like this method to reduce our stress. So that's all. That's all, Siva.
Thanks for the sharing. Okay. Next is Yuvarajan. How to manage stress during this pandemic, Yuva?
Okay, I will recommend exercise because it's a physically activity can do wonder for your mental health, especially if you are in feeling stress. For example, we can do meditation or breathing exercise that can help you to be better cope with stress. And another one you can do an exercise with your family members. It also can reduce and can manage your stress.
Okay, that's good answer. Okay, the last question is how do you manage work-related stress? Guna, can you answer this?
Yeah, of course. For me, usually I'm a music lover, so I'm usually used to listening to the music because music is such a magic thing which can change all of our mood when we are stressed. And the other way I make myself more comfortable when I'm working. For example, if I may notice that I have a stress in sitting on an uncomfortable chair or uncomfortable place, I just change and make me as a comfortable person to work in such a way. And then I can take a quite long break, and I can walk along the house. Or those I'm recommending now is about in pandemic time, okay? Because we are working in the house, we are staying in the home, so we have to manage ourselves and we have to make ourselves comfortable. And we also can, and especially I do some meditation, because I exercises, because we are using a quite long time in using laptops. Then that's it. I think just prefer listening to music and getting yourself more comfortable, and make some exercises. That's it.
Okay. So far our section was going to end. First of all, I need to thank you all for the sharing more benefit things to all. Okay, you all give plenty of ways to reduce stress. So we are finally come to the end. Okay, again, thank you for attending the meeting. Thank you all.
So thank you, Siva, giving this
Thank you.
opportunity. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Welcome, and thank you too.
Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Swinteja Dr. Simatri. I'm from DPM4B. My metric number is 25 DPM 19F1032. Now I'm going to interview a person based on my mini project about stress. Now we are going to see my friend Snega Mani. Can you tell me what are the things that you could explain when you heard about stress?
Stress is how the brain and body respond to any demand. Stress can affect our health, so it's important how we deal with it.
Stress. Is it important for us to know how to handle the stress? And why? This is the third question. For the third interview person, please do explain me. Is that important and why?
Yes, it is important because it can help your mind and body adapt. Without it, our body always be on high alert.
And these are the answers that I get from the interview persons. I hope this video will be help to those who are having stress. Thank you.